Why don't you let us help you?
We want to know about your and Bettina's operation.
I gotta admit, the lady is no prude.
I'll even admit the lady is no lady. They've just found that lady very nude and very murdered.
You're acting crazy.
Call me that. You know she's just like Bettina. You know that? Ah!
He's still on the west side of the street.
I've got him. I'm across the street. What do you think? This the day for the money pass?
Why else would he leave the office in the middle of the afternoon all alone? Hey, Joe, you still with us?
I'm holding him home, but the traffic's getting heavy.
Dump the car. Get in front of it.
Anyone know him?
Hey, Pete, shake down this other turkey. We'll stay with number one.
You got it.
He's still not hinky.
I'm in front of him.
Stay loose. Don't burn it. There he goes toward the high-rise. Pep, go around front.
Why?
Joe, he just made contact with some guy. Gray suit, about 6'2", gray hair, brown shoes. Let's give the guy a light. He just handed him, I think, the matchbook. The guy's coming out. Shake him down. Getting cool out there. Have a nice day.
Missed you.
Our pigeon's in the coop.
I never thought we'd get together.
Why do you think that?
Are you kidding? Look at you and now look at me. I must be at least twice your age, huh? Oh, Bettina. Beautiful name, beautiful girl.
I think your name is beautiful, too.
What, Sam?
No. The one that says owner after the name of the company. How does it look, Bill?
Well, it looks like it's going to be a long day. Hey, Pep, tell me something. Who's in 404?
Miss Bettina Moore. I think Sam just blew my whole image of him as a devout family man.
Well, that's the trouble with idols. They never last. I think that's a wrap for today. We're not getting anywhere.
Ooh. Besides looks, you got brains. You know something? If you wanted one of those muscle types cats, you know, one of those beach boys, you could hang around a gym and smell sweat, but...
But if I want nice things, stick with Sam.
Right.
Now relax. This is going to be one afternoon you're never going to forget.
Oh, come here.
Who's Bettina Moore?
Remember that apartment we followed Loverboy to last week?
Sam Corbett.
They have just found that lady very nude and very murdered down at the beach.
With a butcher knife?
Preliminary investigation indicates she was badly beaten, too.
I think we want to buy this one.
I haven't touched a thing, just like the other officers told me.
That's very good, Mr. Lang. Appreciate that. Listen, I think we can handle this. You don't have to hang around.
Oh, I don't have anything else to do. I think I will hang around.
Okay.
Did Miss Moore have many visitors?
At least 5 or 6 every week. And always different.
Well, they obviously weren't coming up for a cooking, unless they were maraschino cherry freaks.
I certainly wish you people would hurry this up. I do have a waiting list.
You have a waiting list?
Of course. Don't you know what's happening nowadays? Apartments are hard to come by, especially a good one like this. I've already had 4 inquiries.
I don't know much about turntables, but that one looks expensive.
Yeah. I know a little about clothing. I'll tell you something. This is expensive.
I wonder what kind of booze she drank.
Bill, something's wrong. Something about this place that bugs me.
What bugs you?
I don't know. For one, nobody arranges furniture like this, all lined up like a railroad track.
Tell you what it reminds me of. A high-class X-rated motel room.
You would think of that.
We haven't got the waterbed, but we sure got the mirrors, haven't we? Is that what I think it is?
Uh-huh.
Mr. Lang, what's on the other side of this wall?
Another apartment.
Uh-huh. Anybody home?
I don't know.
Well, then why don't we check it out? Mr. Lang, don't get ashes on the rug, will you? Who is this tenant?
I never saw him. He pays his rent by mail, strictly cash. But he's very quiet. He never disturbs any of the tenants. Mr. Cornwell? Mr. Cornwell?
Why don't you just let us in, Mr. Lang?
Are you sure that I can do this?
I'm sure Mr. Cornwell won't mind.
Good grief.
What's the matter? Oh,
Looks a little like your place.
thank you. Aha, bingo.
Look at this. A nice view.
What do you think this is?
I don't know. Jaws?
I gotta admit, the lady is no prude.
I'll even admit the lady is no lady.
Wonder what other talent she's got. Joe, what'd you come up with?
Nothing local. She took 3 prostitution busts in New York City.
I don't know. Maybe it's my own personal vendetta. I'd like to assume that Sam Corbett's tied in with her killing.
Him and the butcher knife.
Yeah? Sam Corbett?
It's pretty weird.
You think that's weird? You should have been with me the time I was in Cleveland. I met this lady one time.
Talking about the butcher knife, not the film. You ever know a hitman who used one?
Maybe our hitman didn't want us to know he was a hitman. Anyway, we better get out there and find Bettina Moore's partner before the guy with the butcher knife finds him.
Which means?
I want us to get out there and hit on every snitch, pimp, and streetwalker and start shoving. And that's tonight.
Which means no more warm dinner again. Bill, the off switch is where it says off.
Huh?
Good evening.
Hey, man, I'm clean.
I know that. You're always clean. There's a girl I want some information on. Now take a good look. Tell me if you know her name or anything about her.
Hey, she's a real good looker.
Hooker.
Hooker?
Mm-hmm.
She don't look like a hooker.
The best ones never do, they? You ever see her before?
Nah, I remember her. Nah, never did. What'd she do, Sanj?
She got herself killed.
Hi, I'm Candy. I'm your hostess on your evening's trip to the pleasures of sensuality.
Hello, Candy. I'm Bill. This is Pepper.
I just love groovy people. You know, we have a special established especially for couples.
You, take credit cards?
Bring it back. Oh, yes, we accept all the major...
Do you have a special rate for cops?
You must be kidding.
Just tell Andy Benjamin that Crowley's here, okay? I wouldn't eat that unless you have a sweet tooth for penicillin.
Crowley, get your rear end in here.
Come here, off.
Bill Crowley, you old son of a gun. Come here, let me get a look at you.
How you been, sweetheart?
Terrific.
Thank you.
Say, you're looking great.
So are you.
Oh, I declare it makes a person want to take off a couple of pounds and go courting.
Sweetheart, before you lose any poundage, I gotta tell you, I personally like my women with little meat on them.
Your lady friend looks well proportioned to me, William.
Maybe you like them skinny. Say hello to Pepper Anderson.
And Benjamin, how do you do?
Well, hello, girl. Neat stuff.
Thank you.
What brings you out, Willie boy?
Well, I got a snapshot here I'd like to have you take a look at. This little lady, look familiar to you? You ever seen her before?
My. Popular girl.
Oh?
Lots of folks asking about her lately.
Would, one of them be Sam Corbett, by any chance?
Just folks.
Bettina is dead. And we know she was the front end of a shakedown team.
Yeah, I need to know the guy who was the back end.
William, it's a good thing you're a cop. You'd starve to death if you were out on the street. Bettina Moore's peep-eye wasn't no guy. It was a little chick named Sheila.
The girl.
What was Sheila's last name?
And what's the winning horse in tomorrow's feature? Man, you gotta do something yourself.
And I don't suppose you have any idea where she is.
Did I tell you I have to go for a hearing about my massage license?
No, you failed to mention that.
Seems one of our girls was indiscreet with one of our young customers who turned out to be one of your fellow police officers. You get my meaning.
Well, I'll tell you what I'll do, Annie Benjamin. I'll say a couple of words to a couple of guys down in Vice.
Bless you, Willie.
Now, what are you going to do for me?
One hears that there may be a motorhome parked on Cabrillo Beach.
Like where?
About 100 yards west of the main highway.
The salt there might do some good. Thanks a lot, sweetheart.
Anytime, Willie. Do tell those guys down at the Morrows unit not to bust me on Saturday night.
Oh, how's Tuesday night, Grab?
What's she got that I haven't got?
A weekly physical.
Candy, turn up that air conditioner. It's getting hot in here. Candy, where are you? Who are you? What do you want?
Motor's still warm.
Maybe we better knock first.
You're naughty, you know that?
Huh? Hello? Don't open up, police.
Did you ever work the massage parlors downtown?
What?
You ever hear of a person named Ann Benjamin?
Benjamin? No.
All right, let's start at the beginning. Now, what's your name?
Sumner. Sheila Sumner.
Who was this guy?
I don't know.
You don't know? You don't know who was trying to kill you?
No.
Sheila, we want you to tell us about Bettina.
I don't want to talk about it.
I don't think you understand. I mean, Bettina is dead.
Oh, I understand just fine. I don't want to talk about it. Have you heard of my right to remain silent, the Miranda decision? Heard of that?
Yeah, I think I've heard of it. Have you ever heard of the penal code and how extortion gets you 10 years in state prison?
Bill?
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Bill?
Yeah.
That was Joe on the telephone from the hospital. Auntie Benjamin's in intensive care, and it looks like it's going to be a long time before she does any talking to anyone.
You see, we're obviously not the only ones curious about your operation.
Sheila, this is just the start. They're not going to quit. Why don't you let us help you?
I don't know what to do. I just don't know.
Sheila, why don't you trust us? You know, we're not going to let anybody hurt you. Really.
What do you want to know?
We want to know about your and Bettina's operation.
Okay. We've been working it about a year. It was easy. The money was good.
But why did you pick Corbett as a mark? I mean, don't you think that was a little risky?
Yeah, it was a little bit stupid. We didn't even know he was with the mob. We thought he was some guy with a finance company. By the time we found out, it was too late.
Yeah. You want to tell us about that night?
Bettina went out to meet him. When she didn't come back, I went to look for him. And I found him.
Then what'd you do?
I came out here.
Anybody else know you were living at the beach?
No one.
Has Corbett ever seen you?
No, that was Bettina's number. I just worked the background.
Yeah, well, he may not have seen you, but he obviously knows you exist. Pete, listen. Take her over to the Victorian. Tuck her in for the night. We'll touch bases in the morning.
All right.
We're going to put you out of circulation, so we can put Mr. Corbett out of circulation.
No, we'll take care of you.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Great.
Let's check out this camp.
Yes, sir, Mr. Smith. I hope you and Mrs. Smith enjoy your stay here. Room 416.
Thank you. Presidential suite awaits us. Madame. Whew. Might as well relax. Everything's cool.
You out of your mind. Why is everything cool? Because we registered as Mr. and Mrs. Smith and we've got luggage. It's just like the old days, isn't it?
Lighten up.
I saw you register. I watched you. You think I'm a hooker, so stop playing it like the Sound of Music.
Listen, I don't care if you're a hooker or a nun. You know, that's not my trip. So you might as well relax. I'm a friend.
I'm sorry.
Sorry for what?
I never did that before.
Well, maybe you ought to do it more often.
Phone, Mr. Corbett.
Hello?
Mr. Corbett,
Who is this?
just a fan of yours, Sam. Especially those movies you make.
What is this, a joke? I don't know what you're talking about.
Now, Sam, you may have thought you solved all your problems with Bettina, but they've just begun with me. Oh, well.
Oh, wait a minute now, wait a minute. Hang on. What do you say we get together and talk about this?
Sam, you're a moody fellow. First you don't want to, then you do want to. Well, you insist.
Good. Well, why don't you meet me in my office in about, say about an hour?
Not today, but we'll get together. I'll pick the place. See you.
Don't hang...
Dad, are you ready for the tennis game?
Tell your mother I'll be just a few minutes. I'll meet her up at the tennis court.
Is anything wrong?
No. Just some business, that's all. Charlie, Bill. Look, I want everyone here at the house tomorrow night.
You think that's wise, Mr. Corbett?
I said everyone. We're going to end this thing, once and for all.
Well, good morning.
Morning.
Are you hungry?
Yeah.
Well, that's good, because breakfast is served. If Madame will allow.
It's Mademoiselle, Detective Royster. That much French I know.
And it's Investigator Royster.
Yeah?
Or Pete. Or Hey You. But preferably Pete.
Okay, Detective Royster.
No. I'm not a cop, remember? We're just plain Mrs. and Mr. Smith from La Crosse, Wisconsin. Cash. Okay. You hand a wonderful cup of coffee.
Sorry you slept on the couch.
It's all right. It's a luxury compared to the time I was trapped in the trunk of a police car.
You were trapped in the trunk of a police car.
I certainly was.
How did you get out of the trunk of the car?
I didn't. Now, fortunately, and I do mean fortunately, it was the end of the year, and we traded in that car for another one. Now, the guy who bought this car tried to use me as a bumper jack, and when he found out I didn't work, he complained to the dealer.
You made me wait for that punchline.
It's true. You see? How do you think I broke my nose, you know? Really. Now, he had me upside down with my nose under the bumper. Now, if you think that's a funny one, it reminds me of the time when I was working with his hooker. Wrong.
I used to envy Bettina because she was so beautiful.
Yeah, She was beautiful.
It's one of the reasons I never did that number. Can you imagine someone choosing me over her?
Sure I can. And I don't mean just as a hooker either. I mean as a woman.
You don't have to do that number on me, Detective Royster. I'm committed to working on this case with you guys. I'm not going to back out.
What I've said has nothing to do with the case.
Oh, yeah, I think it has everything to do with the case. You are a cop.
That's true. But contrary to popular belief, some of us still dig helping people.
Sorry.
Our Vegas profits were excellent last month, especially considering it's not a tourist season. And I'm especially happy with the work your men have been doing at that one casino. It's really been turning out a lot.
What line?
Line 3, Mr. Corbett.
Yeah?
Yeah, yourself, lover.
I've been waiting for your call.
Ah, but you've been a busy little devil, haven't you?
I don't understand.
But you do understand money, Sam, and that's what it's all about, huh?
Well, sure, I've got it down in my office. Now, why don't you meet me there and you can pick it up?
Tonight.
Your office? Tonight? Honey, Mama didn't raise her kids that dumb. I'll meet you at high noon with lots of people. The Queen Mary Plaza. Tomorrow.
Well, how will I know you?
I'll know you, lover. Remember, you're very photogenic.
I wonder what she looks like, that chick.
We don't know yet.
Then find out. She's got to be hiding somewhere.
All you got is a name, Sheila. It's gonna be tough.
I don't want to hear about tough. Now put the word out. And remember, I don't want to have to meet that lady. And I won't forget the guy that makes that possible.
Now then, we get 4 cards up, and we bet on each card who's ever high. Like, you're high now, so it's your bet.
I wonder if Bettina ever thought it would end like this. It's weird.
What is?
We never talked about the future, either of us. It was always what happened that day. Who we met, people we talked to in the market, the weather. If it was a really nice day, she'd get rhapsodic.
You really liked her a lot.
I loved her. She was my friend. She was fun. I loved her. Just looking at her made me feel good.
You know something? I just want you to know that I feel very good here myself, just talking with you, playing cards, whatever.
Saved you the price of a ticket. I'm a plain girl. I'm not saying ugly, but I'm plain.
You've been watching too much television. You're a very pretty lady. You have very beautiful eyes.
And you're blind.
Wrong. To me, the eyes are the most beautiful part of the body. Really. You can tell an awful lot about a person just by looking in their eyes. They're like little windows which reveal everything that's happening inside for those of us who care to take a look. And what I see is that you're a very beautiful lady.
I can't handle that.
Oh, really? You want more proof? All right.
Royster, what are you doing?
We're gonna decorate those windows. Now, you keep this door closed. I'll be back in a minute. And this is a secret between you and me now. Don't ever let Crowley know this, or I'll be walking the beat until I'm 104. And don't open the door for anyone, except hey, you or Pete.
Hey, you?
Yeah.
Ain't it just my luck to get locked up with a freaky cop?
I suppose you're wondering what all this junk is for, right?
It's junk for my beautiful eye.
That's right.
I've used that stuff before. It never did a thing for me.
But that's because you didn't have an expert to help you.
And hey, you is the expert.
Absolutely. Listen, Sheila, this is something I've never told many people before, but a long time ago on the force, before we had ladies working with us, I had occasion to dress up like a female. Really, I was the original policewoman. Of course, my hips were a little slimmer and my legs were a little longer. Seriously, I had to dress up like a chick.
With or without your mustache?
That all depended on who we were trying to catch.
Ah!
Now, what I've learned early in the game is that the eye makeup makes all the difference, especially the shadows. Which brings me to my two favorites, Mink Brown and Foxy Silver. Now, if you want my personal opinion, and professional, Foxy Silver. I'll save the Mink Brown for me for later.
Hey, what if I wind up looking like a raccoon?
What you talking about? Raccoon is my favorite animal.
Oh, yeah? No kidding.
Now I think we'll brush it a bit.
Okay.
They forgot the brush. I'll tell you what, you wipe all this off now. And when I come back, we'll start from scratch. Same rules, right? You have very beautiful eyes.
She should have checked in the last couple of days.
No. No girl checked in at all.
Keep your eyes open. If anybody does, let us know.
Hey, wait a minute. Nothing says she has to be living alone, does it?
No.
Now, this couple checked in. A little blonde and this fella. He signed his name as Smith. The 14th one this week. I thought there was something phony about it. I put him up in room 416.
He might have earned himself another 5.
Plan later. Come on, let's go.
Crowley.
Bill, it's Pete.
Yeah, Pete.
Listen, we got trouble, man. A couple of Corbett's guys just showed up at the hotel. We had to split really quick.
Where are you now?
I'm at an outdoor phone booth on the west side. We gotta make a move really quick, man.
Listen, Pete, I've been taking care of Cheever's place.
Down at the beach? Yeah, I do. I've been there.
Well, go again. Key's under the planter.
All right. Wouldn't you know, I forgot to pack my surfboard.
Pete, how's she taking it?
She's fantastic. She'll do just fine.
We'll catch up with you in a while.
Okay, we'll be there. Good morning. How about a cup of coffee?
No.
Well, if you don't like my coffee, then how about some milk and cookies?
You're crazy. You gotta be out of your mind. Milk and cookies. Somebody tries to kill me and you think I should go eat milk and cookies. Well, what should we do now? Should we fix up my hair and go play in the sand?
Look, Sheila. I know where you're coming from. You know that. We might as well relax and try and stay calm.
It's very easy for you to say. When this is all over, it's, you know, just split. Leave it all behind, right?
No way, Sheila. Not a chance. You know that. You know that. It's all right.
Pete?
Oh. Finally made it. Bill. Hi, Pep.
How's it going?
All right.
How you feeling, Sheila?
She's a little uptight, understandably.
But you feeling better, huh?
She'll be all right, Bill.
Yeah, well, I brought a couple of mug shots here, a couple of mug books. Why don't you take a look at it and see if you recognize any guys you may have seen around the apartment?
Oh, come on, Bill. I just told you she was a little uptight.
I heard you, Pete.
I know, but does she have to do it right now?
Yes, she has to do it right now. Do you mind? I tell you something else. I'd like to hear her voice when I ask her a question. Is that all right with you, Investigator Royster?
Pete, why don't you and I go look for some puka shells, okay?
I guess that was a little out of line, huh?
Yeah, a little. Just like I have been, and Bill, and Joe. You're entitled, once in a while.
I really like her, you know what I mean, Pep?
I noticed. You know, I can't even get my own life straight, much less give anybody else advice, but try to remember, she's still got to face those extortion charges.
No.
None of those.
Nothing, huh? What about over here?
No.
Huh? That's it. Okay, Pep, let's go.
Yeah, in a minute.
We better get moving. We haven't got much time.
If I'm going to meet with Corbett, I'm going to take along a little insurance. Okay?
Okay, let's go. Thanks, Sheila. See you, Pete.
Bill? Sorry about over there.
Forget about it, Pete. Everybody's a little uptight.
Yeah, no, I really mean it, though.
Hey, it's forgotten, okay?
Hello, I want to talk to Mr. Corbett. Corbett, Mr. Corbett.
What do you got for me?
Here you go, sir. That should keep you busy. Everybody set?
Take a look. The guy in the uniform is wired. And so are the two plainclothesmen at the bus. Pepper's in phone booth number 1 at the front entrance.
Okay, guys, here I come.
All units, officers approaching the circuit.
Look alive, guys. Here comes the spider. Looking like a lamb. Hello, lover.
Hello. Say, I must admit I'm a little bit surprised.
Really? Why, Mr. Corbett?
See, you're much better looking than your girlfriend, the one...
Best of two worlds, right? I'm alive, too.
You mind if I look in this? Come on.
No, when do I get to look? For the money.
You mustn't be hostile. Yeah. take the gun out of her bag. Hey, little girl shouldn't play with such dangerous toys. Now, don't panic. Nobody's going to get hurt.
What are you going to do?
Well, we'll take a little walk toward the street.
I've never seen the Queen Mary.
Just walk slow. That's it. Right over here. That ought to do it.
Got it. That's it.
Hey, my glasses. Somebody give me my glasses, will
Somebody
you?
get his glasses.
I'm telling you, I wasn't going to kill her.
No, you were just going to take Sergeant Anderson here on a nice, quiet little ride, huh? Like Bettina Moore?
Hey, wait a minute. I had nothing to do with killing that chick.
What was that, Sam? Was that an accident?
What was it?
Well, this broad, this Moore, she suckers me up to her apartment. She pulls this number on me, takes this film, and then she tries to shake me down. Oh, I was mad. I wanted to kill her. I admit it. I sent out a couple of guys to...
You sent out a couple of guys to...
For what?
Well, you know, to try to talk her out of it, to get the film back, okay? But they never found her. I mean, before they did, we heard she was dead.
Oh, come on, Sam. You expect us to believe that?
You can believe whatever you want. I'm telling you the truth.
Mr. Corbett, how did you know where my gun was?
I got a call. Party said you were going to rip me off, but you had no intention of handing over the film.
Did this guy also tell you where a gun was?
What do you mean, guy? It was abroad.
Well, as long as I'm here, I might as well help out.
Something's wrong. They should be here.
Nothing's wrong.
Why aren't they here?
Things like this take time, baby. Don't worry. I haven't seen a time yet when the crooks weren't at least a couple hours late. We haven't been touched in years.
I was always on time. I'm a crook.
Listen, baby, don't start putting yourself through all these changes, huh? And, you know, you might take it easy on that stuff, too.
What is all this? Something that Sergeant Anderson gave you to use on me?
Oh, Pepper?
Yes, Pepper. Think I didn't see you two wandering down the beach arm in arm?
Oh, Pepper and me? Really? You're acting crazy.
I told me that. You know she's just like Bettina. You know that. You just
relax.
show her pretty face and wiggle around and she can get just what she wants.
Ain't worth it.
Fall over for her.
Now just calm down. All right? Relax. We. Yes, hello. Oh, Joseph. How you doing? What? You're kidding.
Hey, Pete. 1252 to 51.
This is 51. Go ahead.
Trouble. Pete was cut off in mid-transmission. We'll keep trying.
That's a Roger. We're on our way.
Take the front of the house. Pete, man, you all right? What's the matter?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Where's Sheila?
She's got my gun.
Bill?
What?
Sheila. She's heading toward the pike.
She's got Pete's gun. Can't see her. Pep, take this way. I'll go around the back. Pete! I lost her. Why don't you take this side?
Bill, take it easy, huh?
Yeah, sure.
Sheila! 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 Sheila!
Ugly, ugly, ugly.
Pete, stay back. Pete! Pete, baby. It's all right, baby. Come on, baby. Give me a It's okay.
Bettina.
It'll be all right, baby.
Pete. Not good enough. She finally hooked herself up a rich one. Let me be your maid, please. Please? I'll do anything. And she just laughed. You're not good enough. I picked up the knife and I asked her one more time, please? Please? Not good enough. Not good enough. That's what she said to me. Bettina?
It would take more than that to scare us off. Believe me, country boy.
Yes, I remember her. Snitch.
But you couldn't take me for what I was. So now you've climbed your ladder to the top, Chief. And I'm still scratching for it on the street.
Take the roof cup. Move out!
And PJ, why don't you clean up your jail before you try to clean up the city?
Oh, wait! End of the road. Come on, get up. Now we're really gonna have some fun.
Call the police! Boy!
police. A man's been shot, murdered. At the Savoy Hotel. Yeah, hurry.
Up the stairs, 209, into the hallway. Right.
Nothing. Gunpowder. A lot of holes in the walls and ceiling.
And nobody. Maybe somebody's idea of a joke.
Yeah, maybe. What do you say, officer?
Well, sir, the detectives are on their way anyway. Possible somebody could have been shot and moved. I'd say we give the room an overhaul just to be safe.
We'll do that.
Things looking up, little chief.
Well, they're acting like pros, so I would say yes, things are looking up.
How about we get back on the street, huh?
No, you go on back, Uno. I'll stay here and look after our detectives and catch it right back with them, okay?
You're the boss. Be on your toes, fellas. The chief's in there waiting to see if you're real detectives or not.
See, what's a big chair and he's turning the apartment upside down.
But only for the better.
Well, whoever shut the place up went out the window because the door was blocked with the chair.
Sergeant Crowley. Yes, sir. Yeah, sure, I remember. Let's see.
Anybody around here know how to spell mesmerize?
Mesmerized? What kind of word is that for a police report?
Joe, I just asked you if you could spell it.
P.
Well, it just seems to be the latest thing around here, Pep. You know, analyze, realize, pink eyes.
Well, why don't we harmonize, Peter?
Let's.
Let's not. Thanks anyway. I'll look it up.
Well, we can ask Crawley. I mean, he's the new expert around here on
Are you
mesmerize.
kidding? It's his report I'm doing over. When are you going to learn how to spell?
What, and blow my chances of making a lieutenant? Hey, listen, you remember a guy named P.J. Johnson?
Sure, I always remember the good-looking ones. Robbery, right? Until he pulled the pin about a year ago.
Yeah, well, he took a job as a chief up in San Robles. The captain just called. Looks like we're going to be helping him out.
In San Robles? Doing what?
Among other things, I guess I'm asking you guys to keep me from pushing up daisies. Take a look over here. It was dynamite attached to the metal frame with a magnet right here and fused with a delayed mercury switch.
PJ, that had to have been put on the car after you went into the hotel.
Right, and whoever did it thought I'd be in the car when it detonated.
Well, how did it get there? You say there were people all around?
Pepper, I have no idea.
Who'd want to off you?
Who knows? You know, a new police chief down around here doesn't make a lot of friends, particularly when the guy preceding him goes out under a cloud.
Oh?
Went on the city council, they made an investigation, they found nothing, but there was a lot of smoke.
I see. So he was fired and you bought yourself a bucket of snakes.
Right, and I have been chopping heads off since I've been sworn in.
Has that chopping been on the inside or the outside?
Inside first. I started with the vice squad. Now, the old-timers either put a uniform on or they took a walk. We got a great new crew. They're young, but they're green.
From what I've been reading in the papers, they're not doing too bad.
Listen, we're putting the pressure on. This town's never seen so many hustlers and pushers and gamblers go to jail.
And that puts the pressure on the pocketbook, huh?
That's right. Judy Lawson. I think he's behind the bombing, and I know he controls the rackets in San Robles. My vice people don't have the expertise to get into a guy like him. But listen, we nailed Judy, and I got myself a clean town.
Not to mention breathing again.
Have you decided how we're going to operate?
You guys are the experts. Tell me what you need.
Bill?
Okay, I see hitting it two ways. One, an out-front investigation on the bombing. The other undercover.
Sounds good to me.
PJ, one thing, nobody knows who's under, okay?
Who'll it be? Or does that include me?
A couple of ladies we both know.
One of them is Pepper, right?
Figures.
Who's the other one?
You remember the Black Widow, PJ?
Yes, I remember her. Snitch. Why her?
I thought you wanted me to run the store.
She'll do fine.
Good.
And then we just try to draw attention to ourselves and have everybody thinking that we're just freelancing here in San Robles.
That shouldn't be too hard for you.
Oh, we should talk. And then
we just see where it takes us.
Oh, it's your money, honey.
It's the city of San Robles, so you might as well enjoy it.
You betcha I am.
There, you sweet little things.
Good evening, ladies.
How's about a couple old country boys buying you all a drink, huh?
Yeah.
Well, you thirsty?
Yeah, I'd say that'd be right neighborly, baby.
Right, neighbor. Right. Lois?
Not ours.
What if they get some action going?
Well, why don't we just wait and see what it might be?
Now, Batson, just exactly what did the witness see?
Well, he was a wino, so I'll try to quote him. He crawled down the fire escape of the hotel, crossed the street, got into a car with a hole in the roof.
A sunroof, yeah. Did he say what color the car was?
Dark.
Did he get a license number?
Just the first part, 143.
Okay. Thank you, Batson. It's a start.
Now that was no country boy story.
You'd be surprised what it felt like to pick up in the backwoods.
Is it catching?
You want to see his rash.
Hey, now, Skeeter, old boy, you don't want to go and scare these pretty young things off.
It would take more than that to scare us off, believe me, country boy.
Oh, better look at that. Man, we sure did drop a pretty pair tonight.
Yeah, and expensive, too. I'll bet you that.
Hey, a little discretion, huh?
Well, let's just say if you can't afford it, don't touch it.
That's right, fellas.
Well, about the best shape we're in tonight is buy a couple of rounds. But maybe you gals would entertain the idea of seeing us a little credit.
If you're looking for credit, go to the bank.
What is this, the point after or the credit union?
Thanks for the drink, fellas. Nothing personal, but we got to go to other hunting ground.
Oh, we're just having a little fun here.
Oh, well, you look us up when the crop comes in. Sugar pie.
We'll sure do that, Critter Cake.
Duty? No.
There it is. Let's stop for a cup of coffee and then get on home.
Yeah, okay. What I need is a good night.
Okay, ladies, out of the car.
Oh, wait.
Come on, get on. Now we're really gonna have some fun, Sugar. Police. I think you might like to take a little ride with me, huh? Let's go.
Morning. I'd like to meet Sergeant Bill Crowley. Tom Andes, our city manager.
Strandish?
Oh, yes, Sergeant Crowley. Say, we appreciate the help you're giving us. I've asked the council to send a letter to your chief. Very good of him to lend the assistance.
We're glad to help, sir.
Well, I don't have to tell you, we want the filth in this town cleaned up once and for all. And fast. PJ has my full support. So if there's anything I can do, anything.
Well, with an attitude like that, how can you fail?
Well, Sergeant, nice meeting you.
Strandish?
Best of luck to both of you.
Tom. I don't think you had to be quite that cautious, Bill, because Tom Andes is the guy who influenced the city council to hire me in the first place.
Well, we ought to keep a closed hand anyway. Especially about the girls.
We should probably clue our vice squad in. I don't know how to tell you this, but the girls have been my guests since 10 o'clock last night.
Our two wayward sisters.
Hello.
Oh, what is it, girls? We're beginning to like this life of fun and game and crime and evil, huh?
You guys had better cool it. I'm okay. I've been here before, but the lady behind me is on fire.
Well, everything's all set so we can split. And this is going to give Mother Crawley another attack, you know.
Where is our mother?
Hi, Pep. What did I tell you?
Yeah?
Honey, listen, I'm sorry about the arrest. I don't want you to worry about it. PJ and I...
think nothing of it. Listen, a girl's got to spend the night somewhere. And PJ, why don't you clean up your jail before you try to clean up the city? You know how much I hate to go to jail. And incidentally, why don't you have your vice squad brush up on what makes a prostitution arrest and what doesn't?
I read the reports.
Illegal arrest.
Yes.
Right.
Listen, honey, look at the bright side, and think how happy you made a couple of vice cops.
You know I hate to go to jail.
I know you do, kid. Yeah.
Pepper, it's like Bill said. I'm sorry. The next time be all cleaned up.
Pass. No next time. Not for me, not for Linda.
Where is Linda?
Oh, she's just finishing up, scraping off the grime. You may go in. She's decent.
Pep, listen, I got something I want you to work on tonight, kid.
I'm working on nothing until that chief gets his vice squad their homework. I am still itching from all the bugs, all over.
How you doing?
PJ. Pepper told me it was you we were working for last night. Congratulations, Chief. I'm glad you finally made it.
Are you really?
It's what you've always wanted, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess it is. Linda, I really appreciate what you're doing. I want you to know that.
Yeah, PJ. Well, I don't appreciate. Just here for the bucks, just like always.
You haven't changed a bit, have you?
That's it, babe.
We had a sweet thing going at one time.
But you couldn't take me for what I was. So now you've climbed your ladder to the top, Chief, and I'm still scratching for it on the street. So let's leave it just like that, okay?
We'll leave it just like that. Let's go, Bill. Hey, Pep, I'll assign my vice squad to the other side of town, okay?
Fine.
Thanks for the drink. Don't be so crabby.
But don't just stand there. Invite the ladies in.
Here come the judge.
Starting to get somewhere.
Well, it is.
Hello.
Man I work for would like to have a little chat with in his office.
Oh, well, thank you, but we're comfortable here.
But he's not too concerned about your comfort.
He's not very much of a gentleman, is he?
Prefers his privacy. Let's not keep him waiting, shall we?
I think maybe the man has a good argument.
I think maybe you're right. You lead, we'll follow. Do you always send apes with iron to run your errands?
Welcome, ladies. I thank you for coming. Let me fix you a drink. Champagne? Am I right?
Champagne.
That's very nice of you.
I understand you had a run-in with the law last night.
You get around, don't you?
Unfortunate, but of course that's what happens when two newcomers try to work on their own.
Are you suggesting that there's a way to stay out of jail?
Well, let's put it this way. Nobody works in San Robles without my permission.
Protection is one of the fringe benefits.
Protection is one of the fringe benefits.
Well, that certainly could be attractive.
It's the only game in town. You work for me, or you don't work.
That's simple enough.
Well, when do we start, boss?
Tonight. Larry will take you. Help the customers spend their money. Then just move right ahead with the first thing that looks good to you.
Mr. I don't even know your name. You make it sound so easy.
Just call me Hootie. It is easy, as long as you don't get greedy.
Judy. Boss.
Well, new recruits, huh? Looks like the profits are gonna go up, up, up. Kind of thin, Hootie.
That's the way it is. My take goes down, your percentage goes down also. It's that new chief and his vice squad. They're making it thin.
Well, I'm working on it. It's not so easy since our new chief transferred me off vice.
Yeah, well, you know what I think, Whelan. Maybe you're not working hard enough. Our deal reads, I take care of the operation, and you keep the man out of my hair.
Sure. I've just run into a couple of problems. Like Johnson didn't work out exactly the way I expected.
You mean he's not as dumb as you guessed he might be? Well, you stupid. Sorry about that.
Lydia's all you have to do is mingle with the crowd and look pretty. And I'll get you some chips so you can play.
There you have it, gentlemen. Every explosive supplier has been checked and every customer run down for the last 6 months.
Well, I'm impressed you guys have been working so hard.
Yeah, we're not finished yet.
And one of the customers turns out to be the city of San Roble.
Well, the sanitation department uses dynamite at the city dump.
Right. And every delivery made to the dump site matches the use inventory.
But the city warehouse received 6 cases at the beginning of the month, and the city dump received 5.
That doesn't make sense, because only city employees have access to the warehouse.
Well, it's just like you said, Joe. You guys aren't done yet.
Right. All I need is a list from PJ. Everybody who has access to the warehouse. And we'll start running it down in the morning.
Why don't you start running it down tonight?
Bill, whatever happened to a good night's sleep?
May I tell you guys something? Do you know that Harry S. Truman got by on 5 hours sleep a night? 5 hours?
Yeah, Bill. But he was president, not a cop.
Come on, boy. 7, a loser, 7.
Hi.
Hi.
We have a new shooter coming out.
How you doing?
Not so high.
Want to change your luck? What would you like me to throw?
A 7 would be wonderful.
7. Okay. The gentleman wants a 7. This lady wants a 7. Come on, 7.
7.
Oh, hey. I don't believe it. The dice are starting to smoke already.
2 angels from heaven, and they're both for me.
Don't you worry, honey. You just keep playing and we'll both watch over it.
Oh, I just hope so.
You want me to show another 7?
That would be nice.
Here comes another 7. Come on, 7. Do it. Do it.
8 easy.
Oh, I'm sorry. Not bad.
It's all right. It's all right.
Oh, I feel awful lucky.
Well, let me back it up then.
Heartache for me. Listen to the lady, honey.
Okay, I'm listening.
Baby needs shoes.
5. Don't feel 5.
I'm coming.
Okay.
8's the point. 8.
Come on, Pam. Give him a little luck.
Do what you can.
There you go, honey. All right.
Hey, the winner!
Hey, everybody stay right where you are, please.
Believe it! Let's get out of here.
We're hot. Come, look. What?
Let's get
We're
out
hot.
of here.
Where we go? Get up against the wall. Catch that back door.
Come on, guys. Come on. Now, what's going on?
Well, you could call it a little bit of a surprise party.
Yeah, we were on a hot streak.
Yeah, we didn't even get for the cake.
I'm Frosty, and this is Pam. What's your name?
Kurt Thomas.
Okay, Kurt. How'd you like to go to our place?
With both of you?
You got something better in the trunk?
Take it easy, Pam. Don't hurt him.
Comfy?
Sure want to thank you two for helping me out of there.
Oh, the night is yet to come, big boy.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. We're going to take real sweet care of you.
I certainly hope so.
You just wait and see.
Hang on, partner.
Take a nap, Ruby Day.
Right on, cowboy.
Okay, here we go. Few more steps. Almost there.
Let's have a drink.
Okay, you're gonna have a lot more than a drink, honey. Here we go.
Isn't this pretty?
Yes.
Feel good? Just relax. There you go. You put your feet up.
Here you go, big boy. Oh, you are so strong. So vibrant.
I work out a lot.
Oh, I bet you jog.
Right. It's a 45 automatic. We left it in his car. You check it out, and we'll see what we can get from him here. Gotcha.
Hey, you two fellas seem to be in a big hurry.
Got our first real break. Ballistics told the story.
Really? How?
The guy who shot up the hotel room? We got the gun. We'll have the gun in an hour.
Terrific. That's really terrific.
Sleeping like a baby.
Oh? Give you a bad time?
No.
Hey, Linda. What'd you get out of it?
He bragged about being paid $500 for a joke. Talked about shooting up an empty hotel room.
Who paid him?
Well, that's about the time the sauce got to him. Who is he?
He's some punk named Thomas. We've got enough to bust him right now. We take him to jail and find out who he really is. Let's take him in. Here we go.
Hey, come on, buddy.
Right, huh?
Go.
Come on.
Wake up.
Hey, here we go. Go take a little ride.
Oh, well, that's nice. Right.
Here you go, Mike. Hey, hang on there, Pat.
Okay.
Linda, this is the best break I've had, and for whatever it's worth, I want to thank you.
That's what you're paying me for, Chief.
Watch it.
Come on. Well, just got a little way to go.
Well, his head's gonna be so bad, he'll talk just to get us off of his back.
I wouldn't want to have his head in the way. He's on the roof.
Take the roof, cops. Move out!
dead.
PJ,
The sniper.
that was meant for you, wasn't it?
So, the only guy who comes up suspect on the warehouse list is Sergeant Austin Whalen.
Whalen. Why do you suspect Whalen?
2 reasons. One, he has access to the dynamite at the warehouse. And the other, he used to be a demolitions expert.
You know, Whalen was one of the first guys I took out of Vice. But he's got no clout.
Maybe that's where you made an enemy, PJ. A man with influence could use him.
Who's the only person who knew we were bringing in Kurt Thomas?
I told Andes.
That's right. Tom Andes.
Come on, man. It was a miss. I mean, the sniper was trying to take me out.
But was he trying to take you out? Or was it just convenient for you to think that?
It's possible that Kurt Thomas was the target all along, trying to keep him from talking.
That's right.
Tom Andes has been very good to me.
It's a possibility we can't overlook.
It's also speculation, Bill. You have no proof.
If it's there to prove, maybe Linda and I could push it through Lawson.
Okay, I said up front, we'll do it your way. It's your show, okay?
Fine.
Where's Linda?
She'll be right back. She just drove home for a while.
Oh, yeah? She's got a benefit program going for herself back in the big city, right?
What's that supposed to mean?
What it means is, what's she doing? She's out hustling on the side, right?
No, PJ, that isn't what it means. What it means is none of your damn business.
Pete, Joe?
Yes, I think I'm gonna get something to eat.
I gotta hand it to you, PJ. You still know how to put your foot in your mouth. You really do.
So it got Pepper teed off at me, man. So what? This is not a reunion, Bill. We're here to work.
PJ, let me tell you something. Pepper likes Linda a lot. They're very good friends. Now, I don't know what went on between you and Linda a few years back. I couldn't care less.
You want to know what it was, man?
I couldn't care
No,
less.
I will tell you, Bill. I asked her to marry me. Me, a cop, man. Wanting to marry a paid informant, a street lady, who knew more about the streets than any cop could ever know. Because I loved her. That's simple. But she said no way. She couldn't give it up then. Not for me, not for anybody.
Is that what she said, or is that the way you think it was?
No, that is the way it was.
She never told you about her kid.
What kid?
She has a little daughter, about 6 years old now.
Who's the father?
Some creep. But he's out of their lives now.
Illegitimate.
Yeah. Illegitimate. It happens from time to time, pal. Maybe that's why Linda never told you about it. Maybe she knew you well enough to know you wouldn't understand that. That your brain is so thick.
Hi, William. PJ,
Linda?
what's going on?
Nothing. We were just, I'll see you both later.
You want to tell me what's going on?
Well, you see, I got this big foot that always ends up in my mouth, and this thick brain. You don't want to hear about it. What's her name?
Whose?
Your daughter.
Who told you?
What's her name?
Trudy.
Is she pretty?
I think so.
As beautiful as you are? What do you think? Can I meet her someday?
Sure.
Well, let's just say it was an unfortunate mistake, and it won't happen again.
And what does again mean?
Means you're still on the payroll. We have a new spot opening tonight. 1202 Ranch Road. Be there, 6:30.
6:30, Judy. We're back in business.
Huh, great.
All right, Judy. Look, all right, it'll be taken care of. It takes time. I'll give the message. Listen, just don't call me at work anymore, huh? Lawson's hot about the raid on the casino last night. He says that's it. No more payoffs until the heat's off, permanently.
Lawson's impatient.
You should have let me hit Johnson right along with Thomas.
Well, maybe it's time you try again. And this time, be sure.
Here they come.
Hey, this Judy Lawson must be pretty well connected. Hey, come on, snap out of it.
I was a million miles away. I just know PJ's gonna love Trudy.
Well, he'd better.
I'm so happy I could explode. There's a whole new kind of understanding, you know? I mean, it's gonna be different this time, Pepper, you know?
Sure, lots of luck. Come on, get your things, let's get on the job.
I'm sure I'm glad you're my friend.
Hey, William, the live ones have arrived.
That's a Roger. Okay. It's all yours.
Mr. Andes, please.
Yeah?
Yo, Tom, could you please meet us in the roll call room? I have something I think will be of interest to you.
Sure, PJ. Right away.
Teams 1 and 2 will come through here. 3 and 4 will go here, entering from the back. 5 will come and take it from the front. Now, I'll call the move on frequency 1. At that time, we will seal the casino off. Now, we will hit it at exactly 2300. Understand? Any questions? Okay, man. Move on.
Looks like you guys are putting a small army together.
Thought you might be interested with taking one of Lawson's casinos.
Good. That's very good.
Well, you hear the best part. Our little investigation is coming along very well. We've got 2 policewomen and Lawson himself.
Now, they've located the records, and this raid sort of puts the whole thing into movement. We build probable cause behind the raid, serve a search warrant, get the records. Of course, that nails down Lawson for good, but exposes every payoff he's ever made.
PJ, that's great. I knew you could do it.
We thought maybe you'd like to come along with us.
Oh, no, not me. I'll leave the police work to the experts. I'd just be in the way.
We'd sure like to have you, Mr. Andes.
No, that's all right. You guys run along. Good luck to both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Excuse me, ladies.
Certainly.
Thank you. Lawson.
You got 2 new women working for you? They're cops.
What?
I'm telling you, they're cops. Look, there's a raid planned for 11 o'clock. And then they're going after your records.
My records? How?
Listen to me. There's only 4 people who know about those records besides us. The 2 women, the chief, and this Sergeant Crowley. Now, I'll take care of Johnson and Crowley. You deal with the women.
Jack. Bubba, get the car. We're going to the club. Larry, take him.
Here it comes.
Thought you fellas would be gone by now. We want you to come along, Mr. Andes.
Now, look, I told you I didn't want to go.
Lawson, you got 2 new women working for you. They're cops. I'm telling you, they're cops. Look, there's a raid planned for 11 o'clock. And then, they're going after your records.
Rudy, Mr. Lawson, you got us all wrong.
Oh, no, I've just got you all right. Just a little bit earlier than your plan.
I don't like this a bit.
Club, Bubba.
Where are you taking me? See your empire go flush down the drain.
Why don't you just leave me here? You've got the recording, but...
Get in, Andes. Get in the car.
Nope.
Where you going, huh? Where you going? Just relax.
I better have the keys, PJ.
All right. You just relax, Andes. Where you going, Andes, huh? No, don't!
No what?
It's a bomb! It's a bomb! It's fired to the car!
Is that a fact?
No!
Thanks.
Chief.
Yeah?
It's like you figured. We caught him red-handed. He had a trap door down here.
Yeah.
Sneak down underneath the other car, and whammo.
Hook 'em.
Right.
Right.
Roger, 13A20, go ahead.
We're tailing east on Toronto. Looks like Lawson's Club's gonna be our first stop.
Safe and sound. Gotta find another place to put these. Then we can say ciao to these pretty police ladies. You know, it's a crying shame. You're both such classy women. But you gotta get back to normal.
Hold it, police! Hold it! Don't touch it. Cuff him.
Nice. Come on. Behave yourself.
Take these. That's what you're looking for?
Ciao to you, too.
Drop your gun. You too. Drop it. Move. Move! Now, if I even see a cop anywhere near me, I'll kill her.
Jay? Pepper!
He's bought it.
Oh.
It's exactly like I said it was. INNOCUOUS.
Two N's?
Yeah. OCUOUS.
Right, I got it.
I think it's the right word. It says harmless, innocent. Yeah, but I don't think it's the right
Hey. Hi, guys. How are you?
Hey.
Hello, PJ.
How you doing? How you feeling?
I'm fine.
Here, wait a minute. Let me check. There. Oh, gotta have a hat to go with that cane.
Yep.
All right, how'd it go?
It went great. Andy was convicted on all counts.
Sensation.
Well, that ought to clean up San Roble, at least for a while.
Well, I sure hope so if I'm going to be living there.
You're gonna be living there.
Hey, it wasn't my idea. He talked me into it.
Sure he did.
Finally came to your senses, huh?
Listen, we owe you, okay? So how about dinner tonight?
You mean right now?
Yeah.
What do you say?
I don't know. What do you say?
Yeah, great. I'd love it.
One stipulation. My treat.
No, we're treating you.
Listen, when you're in Crowley's town, Crowley pays. Now, I got the greatest French restaurant.
Not Heine's again.
Yeah, what's the matter with Jaime's? It's got great ambiance.
If you like jug wine and paper napkins, it's got ambiance.
Will you pay no attention to her? They got the greatest little dish called cassoulet Alsacien.
Wow, that sounds terrific, William. What's in it?
Beans and franks.
What do you got the door locked for?
Hey, little cutie. You have a swell day, partner. It's been nice making your acquaintance.
Beaten, raped, and asphyxiated by exhaust fumes from an automobile.
She didn't quite make it to 21.
Go ahead, make a move, you dead man.
Just tell us about the afternoon.
You're trying to humbug me on a murder rap.
Well, you can start by telling me what the two of you do when you're alone together.
Hey. You having a little trouble, Katie?
Just sort of zonked out on me. But that's okay. A friend of mine's due along here any minute now.
Oh, yeah? What's his name? Red Ryder?
No, really. We were down at the beach together all day.
You sure? I can tell. By the color of your suntan.
You all right?
No, I need your help.
Hop in.
Hey, you ought to be ashamed of yourself, Dad, picking up a little bimbo like that. Hey, what's the matter with you? Can't you hear me in there? What do you got the door locked for? Hey, little cutie, look at me. My name's Red Ryder.
KSJ 8639er, Mobile 1 to any react station.
You have a swell day, partner. It's been nice making your acquaintance.
Thank God. I mean it. Not one person in 100 would have stopped, let alone stood up to those guys.
Well, maybe it's something personal. Just so happens I have a daughter of my own nearly your age. Jennifer.
Oh, yeah? Where did she go to school?
Well, she's not with me. I mean, not at the moment. She's in Europe with her mother.
Oh, lucky. I was saving to go to England this summer. Instead, I bought that stupid car.
Actually, her mother and I are separated. Legally separated. I haven't seen Jennifer in nearly a year.
That'd kill my dad. Sun rises and sets on me as far as he's concerned. Hey, this is the wrong way. The gas station's back there.
Then why are you hitchhiking?
What?
If your father cares about you that much, you have no right to place yourself in a position of such vulnerability.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I think you do.
Please, I want to go back.
Actually, from now on, the more you learn to trust me, the better off you'll be.
Look, I wasn't hitchhiking. I don't know why you said that. My car broke down.
Keep talking.
Why?
Well, say anything. Anything that comes into your mind. Anything at all.
Please. Please don't hurt me.
I won't. I promise. Provided you talk to me. Provided you just close your eyes and tell me everything that comes into your mind. That's better. Why don't you just lean back, just lean back against the seat. Come on, you can trust me. That's good. Just relax. No. Keep your eyes closed. Keep them closed. That's good. That's good.
And what do you think that accomplished?
Nothing?
Well, then why make a fool of yourself?
Why not? Sure, Pete.
Beaten, raped, and asphyxiated by exhaust fumes from an automobile.
You know that makes victim number 4.
Well, this one seems a little bit different than the other ones. Doesn't look like she was hitchhiking. CHP found an abandoned Pinto down the road with a busted fuel pump. This was found in the front seat in a purse.
Now, either that's her or a twin sister.
Nancy J. Wallace, 3951 Mariposa. Born 12/4/56. She didn't quite make it to 21.
Okay.
Anything in the way of physical evidence?
There's a lot of tire tracks, a lot of cigarette butts, and other things people use to mess up an area. Looks like a local's lover's lane to me.
In other words, we got nothing, right?
Not yet.
Well, you know why I blew the horn.
Why don't you just lean back, just lean back against the seat. You can trust me. That's good. Just relax. No. Keep your eyes closed. Keep them closed. That's good. That's good.
Excuse me. Is that the tape you want me to transcribe?
Oh, no, it's this one. And make copies for Lund, Burnbank, Naughton, and one for my brother, too. And if you're not too busy, I'd like it to go out tonight.
Very well, Mr. Mills. It'll be on the telex in an hour.
Gas chamber on 4-wheel?
Come on, Juan. Now, how would you work it? What would you do? Just hook up a hose here to the exhaust pipe or what?
No, not a hose. A pipe. And I'd weld it right here behind the muffler. Then I'd drill the hole and put the other end right up into the trunk.
Wait a minute. Wouldn't you need a valve or something to keep the fumes from leaking into the car?
That's no big deal. What's your pleasure? Manual or remote control? Personally, I think it's a stupid theory.
Oh, yeah?
Why would he go to so much trouble when all he has to do is lock them in his garage, leave the engine running, and adios?
I'm talking about a maniac, and you're asking me for a reason. You gotta take a rest, Juan. You're working too hard. Come on in, I got a copy of my...
Bill, come over here, man. Bill, come over here.
Come here. Come on. This is Mrs. Powell. Mrs. Powell, this is Sergeant Anderson and Sergeant Crowley.
Mrs. Powell?
I think we have something here with Mrs. Powell. She was driving down to the beach yesterday.
Visit her daughter.
See, her daughter works for this family down on Sunrise Beach.
And she saw Nancy Wallace's Pinto.
Can you slow it down just a little bit?
She saw Nancy Wallace's Pinto while Nancy Wallace was still standing there.
Did you?
Yes, with the hood up. Like you see on the freeway sometimes when there's car trouble. She was talking to these two kids, boys. I knew right away something was wrong.
Yeah, go ahead, Mrs. Powell.
Well, when I saw about the murder on the 11 o'clock news, I picked up the phone and called my daughter. She said I had a duty to come in and see the police.
Can you tell us anything about the boys?
Yes. They didn't seem like they belonged with that girl. It's a feeling you get, don't you know? Kind of, just from looking.
Can you give us a description?
Just a couple of scrubby-looking, no-good kids.
Mrs. Powell, what about the camper?
What camper?
It was parked right behind that little girl's car. It was a kind of a faded light yellow.
With out-of-state plates.
From Arizona.
You sure about the plates?
Well, I know what they look like.
And Mrs. Powell knows the last 3 numbers.
642.
Mrs. Powell, you're beautiful.
Oh, it's you, Mr. Mills. I'm sorry, sir. I didn't mean to startle you.
Well, I just needed some of this. I'm mailing cartons to my daughter in Europe.
Well, that stuff will hold anything. That's for sure. So, Jennifer is still over there, still in Europe.
Yes.
Well, good night, sir. Probably see you in the morning.
Hi, going over the hill?
Yeah, get in.
You wouldn't be going any place near the strip, would you?
I can, yeah.
Mind if I turn on the radio?
Suit yourself.
Oh, you got one too, huh? That's a big deal now. Everybody's buying CBs like they're going out of style. Who do you talk to anyway?
Just people around the city.
Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Everybody. And a good evening to you all. Duh.
Yeah, well, it's not quite as dumb as hitchhiking.
Oh, that's a matter of opinion.
Oh, yeah? You ever listen to the news? Huh? When's the last time you listened to the news? You know that in the last 2 months in this city, 4 girls have been murdered? Raped and murdered right here in the city. Did you know that?
So what are you telling me that for?
The last time that one of them was seen alive was on the very corner where you just got picked up. I mean, does that scare you a little bit, where I just picked you up? The last time they saw one girl there, she was alive. That's the last time they saw her alive. Right
You
there.
better stop this
Her name was
car.
Rose Farrell. They took her out, they beat her, they raped her, and they murdered her.
I said stop this car!
Honey, get your hands
Stop it! Stop it!
Close the door, will you?
Stop it!
Hey, I'm a police officer.
Let me go!
Sit there and shut up. Now look at that. That's my identification. Look at that's my badge. You see that? I'm a cop.
What is this anyway?
Lucky for you, it's only a warning. Let me show you something. You don't seem to know what's going on in the world. Look at this. That's the Rose Farrell I was just telling you about. Here, that's Cynthia Feldman. That's Doris Unger. That's Nancy Wallace. Look at them. Each one of them was picked up, beaten, raped, and murdered. You hear that? Raped and murdered. Now, look, I didn't mean to come on so strong with you. Just that... I saw you standing back on that corner. I just hate to see the same thing happen to you. You understand what I'm saying? I'm sorry. Okay? How are you, for your sake? But when you got someplace to go, why don't you take the bus?
What do you think you're gonna do? Educate the whole world by swooping down out of the night, giving off-the-cuff scare lectures?
Every little bit helps.
Well, sometimes. But I'll make you a bet. The girl you picked up will be back on the street tomorrow with her hips out and her thumb up.
Maybe I should have handled it a little smarter.
Maybe you shouldn't have handled it at all. You broke every rule in the book. You're not allowed to pick up a hitchhiker. And why, Bill? You know you can't tell anybody anything. Fantasy time. Nothing like murder or rape is ever going to happen to them in a zillion years. Hello. Oh, hi. Where else would he be when he wants a pastrami and beer? Investigator Stiles.
Yeah, Joe.
Just got a call from Arizona Highway Patrol. 3 hits. 2 have perfect alibis. But the third sounds interesting.
Yeah?
A yellow 75 camper, license number Adam Henry John, 642. And it's registered to, male, Caucasian, 21 years old, name of Wesley K. Jackson. It seems as though he and his buddy, Philip Thatcher, just beat an assault beef, which resulted from trying to molest a college girl in a state park on the Colorado River. How does that grab you?
Right where I live, buddy.
3 days after they were released, they stuck up a gas station in Flagstaff, and nobody's seen either of them since.
Joe, get an APB out right away, okay?
Yeah, I'm going to be here for a while, and I'm going home.
Yeah.
The yellow camper.
Cross your fingers, kid. I think we got him.
Good morning, Bill.
Bill, where's Pepper?
Back over the academy. She's doing that lecture bit again.
Yeah, well, that's too bad because we just got a strike on the two guys from Arizona.
This local news guy picked up on our APB.
You know the guy that does the funny interviews? Well, it seems though he spotted our boys coming out of a liquor store and followed them all the way home.
Hi, I'm David Fish.
Yeah, Sergeant Crowley. Thanks for the tip.
Oh, don't thank me, Sarge. This is going to be tonight's feature story.
Where are they now?
In there, kind of fits the way they look.
Are they alone?
They were alone when they went in. I don't know if anyone else is inside. In any case, they're probably all smashed out of their minds. They were carrying enough beer to sink a ship.
Pete, you take them back.
Listen, Sarge, I've got a cameraman on the way. You can wait a couple of minutes, could you? This is Mobile 2. We're the Devil's Colonies. Before he blows it.
Please, hold! Right there, hold! All right, drop it.
Stand up!
Drop it!
Stand up! Turn around. Turn around.
Go ahead, make a move and you're a dead man.
Now spread him on the wall. Spread him!
Let's go.
Police! Hold it! Kid, get out of the way! Get out of the way, kid! Get away there, kid! Get away! Get a girl! Hold the fighting Scott! Get away! All right, let her go. I'm telling you, let her go. Yeah, come on! Let her go!
Well, you got your choice. Him or us. Turn around.
Okay. If you don't want to discuss the gas station in Flagstaff, that's fine. That's between you and the state of Arizona. What we really want to talk about is what you were doing right here in California last Sunday afternoon.
Sunday?
That's right, Sunday. 1, 2, 3 days ago. That shouldn't be too tough for you, should it?
Well, I never have had much of a brain, people. Let's see. Sunday? Yeah, I guess I should be able to handle that.
Just tell us about the afternoon, from 4 o'clock on.
Well, we took a spin out to the beach, you know, and ate some greasy spoon, you know, out at Sunrise Beach.
Yeah, well, not so fast. Let's go back to what happened even before you got there. What happened along the Canyon Road?
Well, let me see. I guess the only thing special is we went through a couple of tunnels.
There's only one tunnel on that road.
Well, now, you see, I told you I never had a very good memory.
All right, how about I save us all a lot of time? An eyewitness said that he saw you and Jackson pull up next to a stalled Pinto.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Red Ryder's girlfriend.
Who?
The chick with the suntan. Sure, we stopped. We stopped to give her a hand. She was over by the side of the road having herself some engine trouble. Hey, wait a minute. Did she file a complaint against us or something?
That girl in the Pinto, Thatcher's dead. You understand that? She was raped and murdered 30 minutes after you were seen talking to her.
I know what you're doing. You're trying to humbug me on a murder rap because I'm a poor boy from out of state. Well, if I ever talk to you again, it won't be alone. I'm gonna get myself a lawyer who's smart enough to shove you right back on your ear.
Larry, you want to escort this little gentleman back to his suite? Make sure he's afforded all of his constitutional privileges.
Easy on the bicep, man, huh?
Hey, I gotta get back to the academy. I'm late for my 2 o'clock.
You're becoming a permanent fixture over there, aren't you?
Just till Friday. Call me if anything breaks, okay?
Oh, you can count on it. Make yourself comfortable.
Thank you.
Well, I can see you two can hardly wait to bring me up to date.
Well, Billy, it's called legal aid. One of the many little delays that have a way of slowing down the wheels of justice.
Yeah, well, I tell you something, guys. I don't think they did it.
You don't think they did it?
Why is that?
Gut reaction?
Gut reaction, huh?
I think you're the first human lie detector.
What's your reaction?
Well, criminal conspiracy. Investigator Pete Royster speaking. Yes, he's here, as a matter of fact. Phoenix, Arizona.
This is Sergeant Crowley. Yes, Captain. I see. I see. You sure about that? Okay, thanks very much. We appreciate the follow-up. Yeah, if anything breaks here, we'll keep you posted. Yeah. You were right, Pete.
Gut reaction.
Yep, you were right, all right. I guess I am a human lie detector. Jackson and Thatcher were in Bisbee, Arizona during the time of the first 3 murders. So that takes care of that.
What's the verdict? He could use a new muffler, but nobody's messed around with any pipes in the ear.
Well, that means A, they got an alibi. And B, we got that one shred of physical evidence.
Hell, I never bought that routine about the trunk anyway.
Yeah, I got that impression.
Hey, Bill. Mr. Wesley Jackson requests your presence in his private room. This is quite a place. He asked for room service, and look who they sent.
All right, what do you got?
Listen, I've been thinking. Suppose I was to do you a favor here in California. Maybe you could help me out when I get back home? Quid pro quo, as they say.
You got something valid. I'll see what I can do.
Well, how's this sound? I think I know who killed that girl.
Who?
Me and Thatch was talking to her. We were just kidding around. Some dude drives up in a big set of wheels. Cutie Pie takes one look and runs over and hops right into the front seat right next to him.
Why? Because she knew him?
I don't think so. I guess she was well, she just wasn't used to our country brand of humor.
She went to him for protection.
Just like he was daddy.
Can you remember what he looked like?
At that point, I had so much beer in me. He could have been from Mars. But I do remember that car. Well, I'll bet you there aren't more than a dozen of them in this whole city.
Freeway Boulevard?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I live near there. Hop in.
Grace, I want to ride. Come on.
Oh, thanks anyway. My friends just drove up. All right, how you doing?
I'm sorry. I really hate to disappoint you, but I can only help with cars before they've been sold. Now, if that's what you're looking for, why, it'll be duck soup to make a computer run. In 5 minutes, I could locate any type of Lincoln, any color combination, and tell you exactly what agency to call. But once it's gone out of somebody's lot, we don't keep track.
So what you're saying is, we'd have to contact maybe 70 or 80 dealers and ask them to go through all their sales records for the entire year, right?
That's right. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Tell me this, Mr. Bellwood. I mean, if we do canvass all these dealers, how many cars are we likely to come up with?
Well, not too many in the designer series. It's a pretty special car. Maybe 50 or 60.
Well, I guess that's it then. We just have to check them all.
I'm going as far as see me, if that's any help.
Before we start, let's get something straight. I'm looking for transportation, nothing else.
Young lady, I have a daughter who could be your older sister. If she heard you ask me that question, she'd laugh right in my face.
Yeah, okay.
Jensen, this is Investigator Joe Stiles of the police department. Yeah, we're checking on a possible suspect who may have purchased Designer's Edition Mark V. We'd appreciate if you check your records and give us the names and addresses of everyone in that category.
Przewalski? Przewalski? Okay. Would you please spell that, sir, and very slowly?
3216 Oak Shore Drive. Where's that, ma'am? In the valley?
You just tell me how I can show you ID over the telephone. Crowley, Sergeant William Crowley. Yeah. I tell you what, Mr. Meredith, I think we could solve this in about 5 seconds. Now, I'm going to hang up. You just call information and ask for the Criminal Conspiracy Division of the Police Department. That's right. Then you ask for Sergeant William Crowley.
What are you doing?
We're low on gas. There's a station about a mile from here. I'm telling you the truth, Dory. I see no reason why you shouldn't believe me.
What's that for?
Oh, I use it to dictate letters and take down memorandum.
Well, why is it on now?
Well, you might say that I'm conducting a test. So why don't you tell me about that young man you're going to visit in Ventura? Now, just talking on an ordinary voice so we can see how well it records in a moving car.
His name's Brad.
Go on.
I don't really know what you want me to say.
Well, say anything, you know, I mean, anything that comes in your mind.
That's it, huh? Just the one leaf. Okay, thanks very much. I appreciate your help.
Well,
thanks, Joe.
see you having just as much luck as we are.
None, huh? Nothing all year? Sure, I know it's a special car. That's the trip. Would I like to buy one, huh? Sure, pal. I'll trade you my rolls.
I'm not gonna let this happen.
We'll be there in 5 minutes. Why don't you just settle back, you know, close your eyes. Tell me about Brad.
No!
You could start by... Well, you could start by telling me what the two of you do when you're alone together.
Oh, is that how you get your kicks, old man?
There's no need to shout. I mean, nothing's gonna happen to you. This should surprise you at all. My own daughter tells me girls your age know more than I do. Uninhibited, I think, is the word she uses. Well, you know, that's fine. I've always considered myself flexible enough to adjust. My recorder. I lost it. My recorder's down there in the water.
Where's the coroner?
It's coming up.
Who found it?
They did. They came up to pick wildflowers. The old man threw a stone in the water, and that's when he found her.
Hey, Ben?
Oh, I'm going with myself. If I made it to the top, I'm gonna quit smoking.
You got the same MO here?
That's my educated guess. All you have to do is look at the color of the skin to tell it's carbon monoxide.
Was she raped?
Yeah, I think so. A lot of her clothes were ripped off, but we'll have to verify it.
Sergeant Crowley? What do you got there, radio?
No, it's a tape recorder. I just found it down at the edge of the marsh. It's soaking wet.
Yeah, I see that.
Well, I guess that takes care of the fingerprints, too.
The recorder's still cooking, but this tape's dry enough to try. That is, if anybody's interested.
Come on, Freddie. You guys are not hired for comedy relief.
Well, we have to do something once in a while to break the monotony.
Well, the bomb squad's got a few of them.
Oh, is that how you get your kicks, old man? By listening to this?
There's no need to shout. I mean, nothing's gonna happen to you. This should surprise you at all. My own daughter tells me girls your age know more than I do. Uninhibited, I think, is the word she uses. Well, you know, that's fine. I've always considered myself flexible enough to adjust.
There wasn't any prints left on the recorder.
No, it's so full of mud and slime, there's nothing left at all.
What about on the tapes?
Not a thing.
You check out the serial number on the recorder?
I thought you'd never ask. It was manufactured by Blake Electronics in Downey.
Well, now, if you filled out this guarantee card, we got it made.
Yeah, if you did. But you're going to have to go out there in person. We've already tried. They just won't release anything over the phone.
Isn't that typical? Okay, Joe, you want to take a little trip to Downey?
What, at this hour?
Maybe the traffic.
Well, why don't you ride along with them? Keep them company.
You won't be.
No buzz anyway.
You really throw your weight around, don't you?
Crowley.
Hi, Bill. This is Pete. Well, it was registered, all right, but along with 7 others. It's part of a group purchase made by the Mills Chemical Corporation.
Mills Chemical? You sure about that?
Sure. 211 North Jellicoe.
I know the head of security out there. The guy used to work robbery out of Rhinebeck.
So what is your pleasure?
Get out there. Ask for a guy named Leon Fowler.
All right, it's bumper to bumper, so it'll take a bit.
Pete, do the best you can, will you?
As always.
Nothing's gonna happen to you. This should surprise you at all. My own daughter tells me girls your age know more than I do. Uninhibited, I think, is the word she uses. Well, you know, that's fine. I've always considered myself flexible enough to adjust.
Well? It could be one of two people. Mr. Mills, the man who owns this company, or his brother George, our controller. They sound almost exactly the same. On the telephone, I can hardly tell them apart.
Does either one of them own a Lincoln Mark V?
Both. Bought on the same day. They bought them both through the company.
Okay, Leon, take a guess. Who do you think it is?
I told you, I couldn't tell.
Just guess.
George. Certain words, the way he says his R.
I'd like to see his car.
I think I saw him leave.
Want to check to make sure?
Harriet? Fowler. Has Mr. Mills gone for the day? Okay, thanks. He's about 6 blocks from here with a plant engineer. They're having a drink at a place called the Rusty Tub.
Yeah, we passed it.
Okay, I'll go. Listen, if his brother's car is still here, you check it out. And no heroics, you understand? If anything develops, you just wait and we link back up.
Save yourself about 10 minutes if you take the shortcut. Go straight through here to the other side, then walk left until you can see administration.
All right, thanks. Listen, I'll probably be back before Bill. If Pete and Joe get here, fill them in and hold them right here, all right? Thank you.
Why don't you just lean back, you know, just lean back against the seat. You can trust me. That's good. Just relax. No. Keep your eyes closed. Keep them closed. That's good. That's good.
as a friend, as a man who's known you for 10 years?
The answer is no. The only way I'm going is that way.
Now, listen to me, Mr. Mills. I'm coming up now, and I'm going to take you down.
No, Leon.
I have to eat it fast. It's dripping up my sleeve.
Anyone who orders 3 scoops deserves that.
Have you considered opinion?
That's my opinion, yeah. Come here.
It's the girl I told you about, the one I gave a lift to.
She's pretty cute, but she doesn't have any trouble at all.
You know what I'd like to do? I'd like to pick her up and take her right and dump her in her parents' lap.
You really think that'd help? Come on, Bill, you're not a miracle worker. You're a cop. All you can do is warn them. If they don't listen, that's where your responsibility ends.
You should have caught them all. Don't you see what's gonna happen?
What kind of person is she?
Oh, she's very nice, very warm, very worried.
Is she honest?
You dirty, rotten lot. Hey, so?
What the man's saying is, you're busted, pal. Now you tell me, how can one man do in another man with an object such as this, in plain view of 4 witnesses, and then come up with 5 dozen technical motions to delay the trial 3 weeks already?
The wheels of justice grind.
Slowly.
Yeah, so slowly we can hardly see him turn anymore.
I think maybe Pepper has something going with that hotshot prosecutor down there.
Sergeant Crowley, how could you?
You know, instead of spending every day, all day in court, we could use you on a couple of cases around here. So would you ask that guy to get a move on? I mean, maybe you could set a firecracker under his tail or something.
I could use this.
Well, you could try. It'd certainly move me.
Thanks, Joe.
Criminal conspiracy styles.
Listen very carefully, please. Sometime this morning, there's going to be a robbery at the Ashford building.
Hello?
Kathleen? Everything all right?
Oh, yeah.
Hello?
What was that all about?
Oh, a female voice. Said there was going to be a robbery at the Ashford building this morning.
The Ashford building?
Yeah.
Joe, that's 18 stories. Couldn't you narrow it down a little bit?
A lady hung up in the middle of a story. It's like something made her change her mind.
It could be a prank.
I don't know.
We had better give security a call.
Yeah, go ahead. Also ask them to pull a list of their tenants. Huh?
Yeah, operator?
How many good robbery targets would there be in that building?
One building that size, business hours population around 4,000.
Captain DiMaggio. Police? Yes, sir. A robbery. When?
It's just a precaution. Should be more than 5 minutes before we're there.
All right, we can do that.
Okay. I think I just shook up a couple of security guards.
Well, that may be a crank call, but we can't afford to ignore it.
sorry I can't go with you guys. I don't like being in court.
You know, if you don't get that murder weapon introduced pretty soon, people are gonna start thinking you're a candlestick maker instead of a cop.
Would you believe I've had 2 offers already?
Yeah, for what?
Not to play the piano.
I think I cut your act in Tijuana.
What's that old expression about looking for a needle in a haystack?
Sergeant Crowley?
Captain DiMaggio.
We're all out of bear claws. And Danish.
Companies, savings and loans, coin exchange, gold and silver exchange, antiques, securities. Well, take your pick, huh?
How can we help, Sergeant?
Well, for openers, in case a robbery does go down, you should have a game plan. You got a blueprint of this building?
Yes, sir. We keep this here in case of fire.
Security's guard, let's move.
Oh, my God!
Yeah. Now, wait a minute. You can't come in. Mister, if you want to keep ticking, you'll do what I say here. Here! This way. Come on, you two.
Look, if something did go down, is there any way to control those elevators so that anybody exiting this building would have to come through this lobby?
It's real easy. I can stop the elevators in seconds.
Yeah, but what about the stairs?
What? You can get into the stairwells, but the doors are locked on the inside. Now, once inside, a person would have to walk all the way down.
Come on, let's move it. Here, watch it. The telephone's cut. You want to call the cops, you'll have to go outside. You do that before 10 minutes go by. The man I got outside will blow you in half. Any question about that? Okay. Now you're acting real smart. Stay that way. Remember, 10 minutes.
Oh, Mr. Saunders, they forgot the radio. Harry, come back.
Hello? Hello? This is the Securities Exchange in 1704. We have just been robbed.
Give it to me.
And the second one, the one who had the securities, was wearing khaki pants and one of those bulky knit sweaters. You know, the kind that button down the front?
What color was that sweater?
Off-white. No, wait a minute. It was sort of a pale yellow.
Stand by. Okay, we got a plan. Let's put it to work. You and Joe cover the elevators. Mr. Saunders, you want to go over those descriptions again for me, please? You with the sweater, I want to talk with you, please.
Hey, Bill! The guy with the sweater! The guy with the sweater!
Give it up, you haven't got a chance.
Stay back! Honest, stay back, I'll kill him! I mean it! Stay back! Back on, I mean it! Get back! I'll kill him! Kill him! I'll kill her! I mean it! All right, hold it! Hold it! Hold it!
Okay, Pete, take care of the girl, will you? Joe, seal off the building. Nobody gets out till they're personally eyeballed by one of us. I'm Sergeant Crowley with the police department. I was talking on the radio with a man named Saunders.
Oh, well, that's me, Adam Saunders.
We don't need any more excitement today, that's for certain.
I want to compliment you. You did a nice job of calling out those descriptions.
Thank you, Sergeant, but I had a great deal of help from my secretary here, Kathleen.
Well, we all did what we could.
Was she hurt?
No, not physically. It's just the sight of those guns.
What happened downstairs?
Well, so far, we've only got one of them.
What about the securities?
We think they're still in the building with the number 2 man.
I see. Which one did you stop?
The one in the sweater.
I hope he gets life imprisonment.
I'm afraid he bought more than that for himself, sir. He's dead.
Oh.
Look, I'd like to impress upon all of you the importance of not touching anything that the suspects might have handled till Leighton Prince can get here, okay? Now, I'd like to walk through the various stages of the robbery with you.
Oh, surely. Well, you see, Kathleen and I were at this desk.
Has anybody touched these files since the robbery?
Well, not that I know of, Sergeant.
And they were picking and choosing?
Certainly looked that way. He located one drawer, opened it, and took out only those securities.
Buckley Industries.
He took 500 securities valued at $1,000 each.
Were they registered?
No. Just as good as cash.
Real professionals, weren't they?
That's possible, yeah.
Possible? They knew exactly what they wanted, and they took it. Then they disabled our entire telephone system for their getaway.
Where's that?
Over here, Sergeant. Here it is.
Who showed them where this was located?
No one. They seem to know right where it was.
Well, they did, huh?
As you can see, we couldn't have gotten any help up here without our security radio.
They knocked out your telephone, yet they leave this radio, huh?
Bad planning on their part, I'd say.
Either that or just lucky they didn't see that radio.
Was this right here all the time?
No, I brought it out of the vault.
It was in the vault?
Yes.
The radio was in the vault in plain sight, and they don't touch it. Yet your telephone wire box is so far out of the way, you got to go out on safari to find it. Just doesn't figure.
Who knows the criminal mind, Sergeant?
Yeah. Okay. After they got the securities, then what?
What did you say the population of this building was?
4,000. Ain't that grand?
Thanks. I forgot my key.
Oh, you're welcome, I'm sure.
I want somebody to get over to the coroner's office. Get everything out of his pockets. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah, I got the death report. It's 04826. You got it? Okay. We've identified the dead man. His name is Travis, Nick Travis. Does that name ring a bell with either one of you?
Should it?
That's just one of those questions I have to ask, Mr. Saunders. Well, I guess that pretty well wraps it up here for me. I'll be in... Oh, I would like a list of all your employees, and I don't mean just the ones here now, but anybody who might have left for any reason, say, in the past 5 years, okay?
Certainly, but I have no reason to suspect...
It's just routine, Mr. Saunders. I'm one of those guys that like to touch all bases.
Sergeant.
Yeah.
This is for you.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, probably.
Bad news, Bill. Number 2 made it out here playing like an attorney by the name of Jones.
Yeah, right. Okay, see what you can get out of this guy, Jones. Shake the place down good, will you?
You know me. Always on the case.
This a new game in town?
You haven't got that thing introduced into evidence yet?
Nope, not yet. Comes in handy, though, walking in the dark from the courthouse to here. That the Ashford robbery thing?
You got it.
Well, Dick Tracy's been in heavy meditation here for about 2 hours now.
They're not paying attention to the fact that it's 3 hours past the time my lovely wife puts dinner on the table for us.
Well, you know, I also have a lovely lady that would appreciate me being there before dessert.
Listen, why don't you two guys split? We'll get back to this tomorrow. We're on overtime now anyway.
Thank you, Bill.
Thank you, William.
Good night.
Anything I can do, just give a call.
Night, Pete. It's really got you going in circles, huh?
I don't know. There's just so much here that doesn't fit. Something's missing. I don't mean the $500,000 in securities in the suspect either.
Mm-hmm. Bill?
Uh-huh.
Don't stay up too late, huh?
You going?
Yeah, I'm really bushed. Being in court does that to me.
Okay, I'll see you tomorrow.
Maybe we could melt this down and take a vacation on the silver.
Yeah, maybe so.
Tally-ho.
Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow.
Sergeant Crowley?
Yeah.
I'm Savage.
You what?
Nina Savage. That's my name. I work R&I.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. You should hear some of the guys around here. When I was in high school, I used to get a lot of ribbing. But these policemen, you wouldn't believe the way they torture my last name.
I believe it. What do you got there, Savage?
The records you wanted, Ren. My supervisor had me bring them up. I don't get much chance to deliver stuff around here.
That's too bad. Why's that?
My supervisor. I guess she thinks I'll get pregnant or something. She says I flirt too much with the policeman.
I see. Well, thanks very much.
Sergeant, you married?
Ecstatically.
Sergeant Crowley.
May I come in?
I suppose I've been expecting you. So, I've got a record.
Yeah, for grand theft.
That was more than 5 years ago.
Maybe I better read you your rights before we go any further.
I know my rights. There's no need.
Why don't you get dressed and then we'll talk, okay? You don't happen to have a gun in the house, do you?
No. Hello? What? You stop that. Stop that!
You should have caught them all. Don't you see what's gonna happen?
It's okay, Kathleen. He's gone.
Oh, my God. Help me. Please help me.
I'd been working there about 3 months. Just a couple of weeks ago, I was having lunch. I was really feeling good, you know, about the job and my life. I looked up, he's just hanging over me like a leech.
That would have been this guy, right?
Spiker.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the other one, Travis, he was outside the restaurant. Would you like some coffee? Thank you.
Go on.
Well, they'd already found out where I worked. They'd planned the job. They thought I was going to help them, but I wouldn't do it.
You knew about it before it went down.
Yeah, but don't you understand? I didn't know what to do. I mean, Spiker had me scared to death. I figured if Mr. Saunders found out about my background, I'd lose my job. I didn't know what to do. So I'm the one who called the police. I called about the time I thought they'd be in the building.
Why didn't you identify yourself?
Mr. Saunders walked in right in the middle of the call. But I did what I could.
But you did do something.
Look, we got the call and we got it before the robbery, but as far as you doing what you could, Kathleen, no, you did what was safest for you at the time.
Well, what do you want from me?
It's just that I think you could have done more. I think you should have done more.
I think she knows that now, too, Bill.
Thank you.
No, don't thank me. You thank him. He's the one who brought you here to help you.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna nail this guy. I better get it in gear. Remember you dropped Kathleen off at the office in the morning, right?
Mm-hmm. Bright and early, before court.
Okay, good.
Sergeant Crowley.
Yeah.
Thank you for understanding.
You're welcome. See you tomorrow. Have fun in court.
Good night. Is the coffee all right? Or would you like a stiff drink?
After this day, what do you think?
Come on.
Got to the Ashford building this morning when it opened. Show these around.
Yeah? So what'd you come up with?
I came up dry. Just the personality here scored in the coffee shop.
Yeah. I'll probably make commander for this.
Good morning.
Hey, Commander. Good morning. Pete and Joe were at the Ashford building earlier this morning when they opened up showing us mug shots around. What do you got, Pete?
Well, both of them spent at least 20 minutes at separate tables drinking coffee yesterday before the robbery. I have 2 eyewitnesses. So that leaves them on the 16th floor coffee shop.
20 minutes, 1 floor down, drinking coffee. Why would they do that? Kathleen, you got an idea why they do that?
Kill time, I guess.
Yeah, but I mean, why? I mean, for what purpose?
Listen, you all keep at it. I don't want to be late for you nowhere. And ciao.
Yeah, see you.
I feel so wanted. See you all later. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
So, what's next on the agenda?
Surveillance, Pete. Put a team on Spiker's known hangouts, associates, you know, the works.
Yes?
No, I want you to relieve Grant and Myers. I got them staked out at the address from this rent receipt we found in Travis's.
No, that's good. That'll give us a chance to catch up on a little boredom.
Well, don't knock it over, buddy. Don't pay.
You're not gonna.
What about me? You know, I have to go to work, too.
I'm not sure you'd be safe.
He won't go back to the Ashford building, not with all that security.
Maybe I better take you back.
All clear?
Just making sure.
Thank you for not telling the boss about...
Let me tell you something. It's nobody's business about your record. And it's certainly not my business to broadcast it.
You're a very nice man.
I'm terrific.
Well, anyway, thank you.
For what?
For caring.
Oh,
Mr. Saunders.
Sergeant Crowley, anything new?
As a matter of fact, there is. We have a suspect to look for.
That's progress. I spent the day yesterday explaining to my board about that $500,000 loss. This will at least take the edge off for today.
I tell you, if we have any luck at all, we should have something for you in a few days.
I certainly hope so.
Well, I gotta get back to it. See you. See you.
Thanks for the lift, Sergeant.
Anytime.
He was serious. There are some good prospects.
He is an incredible detective.
Somehow he's already gotten a line on the other man. All he's got to do is track him down.
Good. Excellent. I saw the way you were looking at the good sergeant. Would there be an attraction there?
Oh, I'm attracted to a lot of things, especially executive types.
Listen, I have a meeting with the old man now, but perhaps we could have lunch a little later.
Sure. Janny, could you take my calls for me? I have to run an errand. Thank you. You came a little too close with those bullets last night.
I wouldn't hurt you for anything in the world. I love you, Kathleen. I saw some cops at the apartment not more than 15 minutes ago.
Yeah, they found a rent receipt on Travis.
Damn it. Here goes the mail drop. Everything's gone wrong. The damn heist. Losing Travis, everything.
Not everything. There's still us, Al. There's us. And I love you. I just love you. And I've got another idea for us. But first, just hold me. Just keep on holding me. It's gonna be us, Al. Huh? Just you and me.
The jury's out.
Magic fingers. You sure know how to make a guy feel good.
How come you only say sweet somethings when you're getting your back rubbed?
That's not true. I say sweet somethings to you always.
Mostly when you're getting a back rub.
Well, I've had this strange affinity for this kind of a back rub ever since I worked Vice. No, don't stop. Hit me again, but don't stop.
This case really has me tense. All full of knots back there.
So many whys, Pepper.
Why?
Oh. Why? Why did they use the staircase? Why did they knock out the telephone and not the radio? Why did they drink coffee for 20 minutes? Why did they take only a selected series of securities? Why?
Sometimes criminals don't have explanations for what they do. Push aside some of the whys. Concentrate on something else.
Last night you spent with Kathleen.
Mm-hmm. Right.
What about her? I mean, what's she, what kind of a person is she?
Well, she's very nice, very warm, very worried.
Mm-hmm. Is she honest?
I don't know. I'd like to say yes.
But
you have too many whys.
I'll tell you something. I'd like to trust her, too, but somehow I can't. Criminal conspiracy, Crowley. Yeah. About what? Okay, I'll be there right after lunch. Thanks. That was Adam Saunders. He wants to see me. He seems to have some concerns about our girl, too.
Don't you get tired of those things?
Beats the hell out of thinking. Besides, where am I going to get my protein?
You get protein from fish.
Pretty hard to fry on a stakeout.
12Y52, come in.
12 by 52, go ahead.
You have relief rolling in. Meet me at 4th and Gramercy.
That's the Roger.
Yes.
Okay.
You two look like you conspired to do something devilish. What is it?
What's this? This is the paper I dug out of the stairwell door. I had it analyzed and identified for the crime lab. It matches your office stationery. You jammed that door lock, Kathleen. You didn't refuse to help him? Let's see, what else? Oh, yeah, the telephone connector box. You told him right where that was, too, didn't you?
All right, yes. Yes, I fixed the door. And I did everything that they told me to do. Is that what you want to hear?
I want to hear the truth.
Neither one of us have heard much of that.
I'm sorry I lied to you, Mr. Saunders. I did tell you the truth about trying to stop the robbery. I did everything I could possibly do.
Keep going.
They made me fix the door. And then they wanted to know the layout of the office. They wanted to know where the wire box was for the phone. I told them that. I did it because I wanted to keep my job. Spiker threatened to tell Mr. Saunders about my background.
You should have told us in the beginning, Kathleen.
Oh, really? Then I would have had no job, nothing. Sergeant, really, I wasn't a part of it. I mean, I didn't tell him about the radio because I knew there'd be one more way to stop him.
What do you mean, one more way?
I telephoned you before the robbery. Don't you remember? I warned you. I mean, I was afraid. It wasn't just because of my job. I mean, those bullets last night, they were very real.
You should have been totally honest from the start, Kathleen. I'm sorry. You'll receive a week's severance pay. And that's it.
What am I going to do?
You can cooperate with us fully, Kathleen.
Am I going to go to jail?
It's up to the DA. With the threats and your fear of Spiker, I don't know. No, I think in the long run you won't go to jail, but that's a decision you can help along.
How?
By helping me. By telling me everything you know and don't hold anything back.
Spiker said that they get the securities out of the building through the mail.
The mail? The mail cart? That's what they were doing one floor down at the coffee shop.
And then that package that they were in, that was deliberately short on postage, so they would go to the post office then and pick that up.
And then what?
Spiker said they would pick up the mail, and then they would go to the warehouse and wait for the Ming to leave.
What's the Ming?
It's a freighter. Thing is going to Hong Kong.
I'll check. Oh, there it is. Dijon, Ming, Dr. Pier 40.
It was at 6:30. That gives me half an hour.
Look, let me go with you. Spiker will be in a disguise, but I can spot him. Please.
Call my office. Tell them where I've gone and tell them to meet me at Pier 40.
Right away.
Let's go. Police Department, Pier 40.
Scared.
You just stay put.
Bill, I'm sorry. I guess I just wasn't strong enough to stand on my own 2 feet from the beginning.
Look, everybody needs a little help now and then.
You be very careful, my friend.
You stay put. Spiker? Spiker, where are you? I think it's Spiker. I'd like you to come and take a look.
That's him. He tried to kill you, didn't he?
I found the package he mailed. All the stolen securities.
You did just fine, Sergeant Crowley.
What is it?
That great cop's brain just can't quite sort it out yet, can you? Didn't really matter which one of you were killed. I'd just take care of the other one. Your bullet killed Spiker, and now I'll use his gun on you. It's simple. Don't get your hopes up. There won't be any help coming.
That call was never made, Sergeant. Tell me, is it all beginning to sink in?
Now it's beginning to sink in, sure. Let me guess. The real securities were gone. They were stolen before the robbery ever took place, right?
That's very good. You're just a little late figuring it out.
So you got Travis and Spiker to stage what they thought was a real robbery. And then you set them up to get caught in the building, only that didn't work because Spiker got out. And there would have been real trouble if he'd found out that... Well, if he tried to spend any of those phony securities there, huh?
Well, we don't have that problem anymore. I mean, with the crook and the cop who caught them both dead.
And you're both free to spend the $500,000?
was nice knowing you, Sergeant.
Just for curiosity, I mean, what'd you do with the real securities?
Hidden in a safe in my home. Clever?
That's great. That's where I'll pick them up when I put together a search warrant. Because you're both under arrest. Why, I got the bullets here in my pocket.
Is that right, Spiker?
You dirty, rotten lies.
Easy,
Hold it. Hey, sober. Take it easy.
What the man's saying is you're busted, pal. Right, Crowley?
That's right, Anderson.
Congratulations, Sergeant.
Now I'll read you those rights.
What locked it up for you, Bill?
What locked it up for me? Oh, I think logic, deduction, a certain Oriental inscrutability that I picked up watching a lot of Charlie Chan movies on the Late Show. Not to mention a modicum of my own personal genius.
Aside from your brilliance, what really did it?
It was simple. Once that kid led us to Spiker, and we all discovered that those securities were phonies, Spiker came apart at the seams. I mean, he just couldn't wait to roll over and play dead.
Charlie Chan would be proud of you. Hi, fellas.
Goodies.
Hey.
So, I guess booked and packed up for the duration.
What about the bail?
Well, the commissioner thought that it should at least equal the securities theft. $500,000.
Terrific.
Yeah, well, we thought you might like that. Know what else would be terrific?
I do.
Listen, why don't you guys take off for the night?
Good idea, Bill.
Why, thank you, William. Come on, Johnny.
You and me again, Joe.
Night, fellas.
I think these reports can wait till morning.
But can you?